Hey, this is Clay with CPAP My Way, cpapmyway.com. Today we're here to introduce you to the Liviliti Paptizer home sterilizer. So while it's primarily designed for CPAP equipment, it will sterilize anything. So if it fits inside the unit, you can sterilize it. When you order the unit, it's going to come with three separate pieces. You've got your AC power supply, which plugs in to the back of the unit here. Obviously the unit itself, and then additionally you've got your stainless tray here so that you can help hold everything up so it can get sterilized. So the first thing you do is obviously plug it in, and you'll see the lights come on indicating that it's got power. The really neat thing about this is that in 180 seconds, 3 minutes, it does a complete sterilization. Another really cool fact about it that we just learned today is that it's been tested now on COVID-19, and with 2 cycles, so running 280-second cycles, so in 6 minutes, it is 99.9% effective on COVID. So really cool feature about this. We'll promote some of that white paper once it comes out. The thing that really makes this unit stand out is that instead of just like one bulb up top, which you'll see a lot of units have, this has 40 individual UVC-LED bulbs. So it's completely covered on the top, and then as you look inside here, you can see that all the walls have LED bulbs. So it literally covers everything inside and does a great job of getting it all sterile. Those bulbs have about a 10,000 hour cycle life, so you're going to get about 200,000 uses out of this before you're going to need to worry about the bulbs at all. There's a lot of cheap knockoffs out there. You'll see a lot of the UV bulbs, or they're not called bulbs, whatever they're called, are more of a silver look, so avoid those. Those are definitely cheap knockoffs. The warranty on the device is 2 years, so it's well warranted. The outside dimensions, how much space it's going to take up, is 12 by 10 by about 6. And then as far as fitting things inside, you've got about 9.5 by 7.5 by 4.5 inches tall. So pretty good amount of room in there to get things inside. One of the features that is really noticeable about this is there's 3 different run options. So if you want to just do a quick sterilization, you've got the 180-second fast sterilization. You click on that. Once you put everything inside, it'll run through 180 seconds. It's done. You can open it up. Obviously, you can start it and stop it at any time. Jumping over here, it's the sterilization, deodorization, and sterile storage. So if you select this, you're going to go through the 180 seconds of sterilization and deodorization. And then it's going to jump into a sterile storage environment where it will lightly run the UVC-LED bulbs and keep everything sterile for up to 24 hours, obviously in between like CPAP usage or until you're going to use whatever's in there. The third option is the sterilization, deodorization, and smart dry. That's a really cool deal because it'll run through the same sterilization and deodorization 180 seconds. And then it goes into a heated dry mode where it will heat up the internal air to about 90 degrees plus, and it dries everything out. It runs through about 60 minutes of drying, and it's got internal sensors that allow it to know when or if it's dried fully. If it hasn't, then it will run through another cycle. Once it's fully dried everything, it will go into a sterile storage mode as well, just so that it's keeping it nice and sterile until you're ready to use whatever's inside. So we'll go through a quick demo with you and show it how it all works. So operating the Paptizer is super simple. Just press the button, open it up. You can throw your CPAP equipment in there. Obviously, they recommend face mask facing up. You can throw your PPE in there, right? Cell phone, whatever you want on that front. And just for demonstration's sake, we've got this sterilization card here. So it'll turn from yellow to green if the UV light in there is good enough to completely sterilize. So we'll set that right in there. Next thing you do is just close it, make sure it's turned on, and then just for demo's sake, we're going to run through a fast sterilization. So we'll press Press that and you'll see the countdown begin from 180 seconds. So 3 minutes from now, you will have fully sterile equipment ready to rock and roll. All right, and so once the timer's done, you'll get the zeros across and it'll beep. And now you know you can open up the unit. Press the button. Everything in here is sterilized, so it's ready for use. You'll notice on the card here we've got a now green emblem there, so instead of yellow, that lets you know that the UV worked. So obviously it works very effectively, and we think you'll like it a lot.